You want a back like mine? Then listen closely. Most people look at my back and just see muscle, size, definition, but what they don't see is the pain. The early mornings when my body said no, but I said yes. The reps I did after failure, the soreness that screamed for rest, and the voice in my head that whispered one more. I didn't build this back in the spotlight, I built it in the shadows, in silence, in suffering. I built it with sweat dripping off my nose onto the floor, with iron in my hands and fire in my lungs.
His back wasn't just muscle, it was a map of discipline, a testament to vision made real. And behind every inch of it was a story of pain, pressure, and pulling through when others would let go. This is that story, one exercise at a time. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel. When Arnold hung from the pull-up bar, it wasn't just his body that rose, it was his will, defying gravity with every upward surge. There was a quiet defiance in his form, his lats stretching like wings preparing for flight, as if the very air was a challenge to be conquered. Pull-ups to him weren't just an exercise, they were a declaration. With every pull, his shoulder blades carved open the sky, a sculptor chiseling from flesh and fire. The steel bar above wasn't a tool, it was a promise. The kind of promise made in solitude. When Arnold gripped the barbell with that wide, commanding hold, it wasn't just iron he was lifting. It was doubt, weakness, and every whisper that ever told him he couldn't. The wide grip barbell row was his rebellion, raw and unfiltered. As he bent forward, his back arched like a drawn bow, ready to unleash the force within. The weight dragged toward him like a storm drawn to a mountain. His arms the wind, his back the unshakable earth. Every pull ignited the trenches of his lower lats. Every descent a test of discipline, every rise a burst of controlled fury. It was in this movement that his back took on depth, the kind of density that looked carved, not grown. When Arnold sat beneath the pull-down bar, he wasn't just preparing for another set, he was preparing to summon the wings of a warrior. The bar hovered above him like a crown yet to be earned, and as his hands reached wide and sure, he gripped not just steel, but destiny. The motion was graceful and violent all at once, a battle between control and raw power. As the bar descended behind his neck, his lats flared like sails catching a storm wind, broad, commanding, impossible to ignore. It was a movement of precision, demanding focus sharper than pain, a moment where ego dissolved and only the mission remained. Each squeeze at the base wasn't just contraction, it was communication, a message sent straight from mind to muscle, grow. And as the bar returned to its throne above, Arnold's back opened like a curtain rising on greatness. Arnold approached the T-bar like a warrior returns to his battlefield, not with fear, but with fire in his veins. The plate-loaded machine before him wasn't just heavy, it was demanding. Demanding that he dig deeper, that he leave behind the world of comfort and step fully into the realm of champions. As he leaned forward and grabbed the handles, his entire frame coiled like a spring, shoulders braced, back alive, mind locked in. The first pull wasn't just a movement, it was a summoning. Every ounce of force tore through his mid-back, sculpting slabs of muscle as if the weight itself was a chisel in the hands of fate. His traps, rhomboids, and spinal erectors roared into action, working not just to move the load, but to prove a point that no thickness could be achieved without a willingness to bend, strain, and break limits. The T-bar row wasn't elegant, it was brutal, it was primal, it was honest. In those rows, Arnold built the kind of back that didn't just show up, it dominated. When Arnold grasped the cable row handle, he wasn't just sitting, he was settling into command. The tension of the cable was like resistance from the universe itself. A line pulled taut between where he was and where he refused to stay. As he leaned forward, then drew the weight toward his core, his back came alive, ridges flexing, muscles contracting like a symphony of steel. The cable never let go, and neither did he. It pulled constantly, like time, like gravity, like doubt, and he pulled back harder. There was no cheating here, no moment to rest. The burn was continuous, deliberate, merciless.
So I didn't just lift my body, I lifted my standards. When I rode, I didn't just move weight, I moved doubt out of the way. Every time I pulled, I imagined my goals getting closer. Every contraction, every squeeze, I saw the future I wanted and I made it real through effort. This back, it's not an accident, it's a decision. Made over and over again. No excuses, no shortcuts, just reps. People always ask, what's the secret? There's no secret, just hard work, just vision, just me versus me, every damn day. You want wings? Then earn them. Hang from that bar, pick up that weight, pull like your life depends on it. Because greatness isn't given, it's pulled.
When Arnold stepped up to the pull-down machine, gripping the bar wide and steady, he wasn't just targeting his lats, he was expanding his very presence. The bar hovered above like a promise, and as it descended, his arms guided it like lightning toward the earth. With each pull to the front, his chest rose proud, and his back flared wide, opening like wings carved from determination itself. So that was it. Now go hit the gym and maintain a dedicated routine. Remember, dedication and discipline can take people to high places. If you want a full breakdown of Arnold's workout, then watch this video